Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the People's Rakari and this is where faith, beauty and lifestyle meet. So in today's conversation on Table Talk Thursday, we're talking all things back to church after the lockdown. I have two amazing friends. Well, yeah, they are my friends. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves and then we'll get straight into it. We'll start with you.
It's me. Hi everyone. My name is Tato Mashefo and I'm the famous Rakhani's friend.
Hi everyone, my name is Lara Ramakagula. Mama ngizonda nje, but it's okay.
Oh my goodness, no.
I'm happy to be here today. Yeah.
No, okay. Okay, so first of all, like what has been your greatest lesson, spiritual lesson during the lockdown?
It's been hard, to be honest, but I believe that the whole lockdown thing has taught us a lot. You know, that church is just a building. You know, we have to have a special and a close relationship with our God, whereby we will worship Him anywhere and everywhere we want. So the greatest lesson I can say is that I need myself for myself to grow. I don't need a pastor, I don't need anyone, I just need myself to grow, you know. And I think I had some struggle at the beginning of everything whereby I felt like there is no God when I'm praying. I didn't feel like it, but as time went by and I was listening to so many sermons and I had to grow, you know, and I really grew a lot. This has taught me so much.
That's deep, Tato. I would say with my greatest lesson will lockdown. It's more like we need to understand that we are the church. We don't need to be in church. The church lives in us. So it's more like, okay, at first it was draining because sometimes you want to pray, but it feels like everything is just on hold, you know. Everything you mean. So like it's more like understanding as a Christian, this relationship with God, it has to be personal. You know, you don't need umfundisi to stand in front, whatever, you know, but it's more like if you understand the relationship is personal, that's where you know, I have to pray, I have to seek deep, like I have to read the word and all that. So yeah.
For me, it has to be indaba yokukhulekela ibandla, basically praying for other people. Because in most times when you're at church, we are taught to pray, like in general for your families and whatnot. But most times we do not pray for the church. We do not pray for because we are the body of Christ, right? And for the body to function, to fully function, there has to be the hands, the legs, so we have to. I learned ukuthi kumele ngikhulekele ubhuti individually, ngikhulekele, you know, umama kaZama individually, umama usibani for yabo. That's the greatest lesson for me, learning to pray for one another. Yes. Okay, so we have okay, not all of us, right? But how was your experience? Okay, Tato, your experience going back to church.
Going back to church. Yo, my experience, you know, I can't lie, I really missed church. You know, praying alone is good, you know, worshiping alone is good, but most of the time you need other people, you know, to carry along and pray. And it was amazing. Can't lie. Even though we feel some social distancing and whatsoever, you know, smelling sanitizers and whatsoever, but it was amazing. You know, it was amazing. I just saw how hungry people are. You know, people are so hungry, they need God, you know, and it was so amazing. You felt the atmosphere. It was so amazing, you know, seeing people praying not for themselves, but for other people, as you just said. And it was a great experience, I can't lie. Powerful experience.
Well, for me it was weird. Maybe weird is not the right word, but it was weird because you can't even do the touch and either.
Yeah.
Because
different.
you know, so but it was uplifting because I was craving for a revival since like the lockdown started. But now that we're back, oh, it's not normal. It's not. It's just very weird.
Yeah. You're not used to it. You know? The first prayer we had, I just didn't feel it at all. But as we continued the service, that is when I catch up.
Especially the worship,
Yeah, it was amazing.
Sometimes I'm cool in the same. Back to church, guys. Yo.
Okay,
Oh,
so
guys.
I think a week or two ago, I had a conversation with this other guy. Asking me, what's the point of us going back to church? Because during the lockdown, we have learned Guti, we can pray on our own. We can have church at home. What's the point of going back to church in general? Why?
Well, for me, the point of going back to church, I get it is really it's more like we need each other in a way, as much as we can pray for ourselves, pray in our own space, but we need one another in order to grow, because sometimes, when you're alone, it feels so heavy. It's hard, it's hard, but when you have people who will motivate you, people who will remind you what is this thing all about. You understand? When you look at your relationship with God, you look back, you're like, yeah, I need God, like that's where you see we need each other as much as utata strong, but we are now because sometimes in people, life, guys, in people sometimes it can be so heavy, but if we are there for each other, if we are there, sipana easy, that's where we get to.
I think it's more political, according to me. The reason I don't see any reason why we should go back to church. We need God and we need together, but I think it's more political. South Africa is a very country with freedom, equality and everything, and I think the government wanted to accommodate everyone since the economy was dropping, and he was like, we need alcohol, so let's sell alcohol, so the economy will uplift. But what about the people who don't drink, the people who go to church? Let's accommodate them as well, so alcohol, they're drinking, and we're also going to church. So it was a matter of equality according to me. But honestly, we should have opened the churches in level 2 or 1.
Oh, really?
According to me. I'm just thinking, so many, we have a rare or few churches whereby the congregation is less than 50. Most churches, they have a lot, a lot.
There are.
And imagine if only they have to accommodate 50, and you are the 51, supposed to get in.
I need to know there has to be like 2 or 3 services.
I get that, but according to me, I just think it's a political matter whereby they wanted to just accommodate everyone, everyone. But it's nice to go back to church though. You can't lie.
It is.
It is. It is.
It's money happened. You're so happy about
You should have
going
saw me
back.
yesterday, my friend.
Oh,
You should have saw me yesterday.
No,
I was actually happy at her, but she was all the face mask.
No, that's all
How are you
it's supposed to
singing?
do.
How are you worshiping and praying with the face mask?
Inside.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was doing everything within the mask.
Now I get it.
Now you
When
get
say
it, okay.
it's weird.
No, but like my thing is Uguti, as abazalwane, especially now during after the lockdown, what is that one thing that we should change? Not exactly change, but because Ganing is not like the Uguti, Monday to Saturday we do whatever the world does. And then on Sunday we wanna go to church and be fishers of men. And we forget. Oh, on Sundays. On Sundays we become fishers of men, and then as the body of Christ we need to be the Bible from Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday we need to. So Allah has Guti, how are we changing that? No, after the lockdown, is there a way to change it, or it's just whatever? We just continue to.
Well, for me, since what you say, it's more like a culture whereby we during the week we are normal people, the way we are used to, and then on Sunday we want to be holy, that. But I feel like if Tina is the body of Christ, if we can come up with a way of saying why can't we have maybe in once in a week, maybe twice in a week, we have maybe a service where we come together, share the word, we pray, or maybe fasting and pray, you know, whereby we know maybe, let's say maybe on a Tuesday, or maybe on a Thursday, we come together, maybe but it's more like we are opening the room for everyone to see, guys. It's not only us.
At church.
It's here,
Okay.
but everyone is welcome because
Okay.
it's more like, you know, it's okay, I'm going to church on Sunday, but what happens during the week? There's nothing that is happening
Nothing
besides Gutikune prayer on Wednesday. What are we doing, Tina, as the body of Christ? What are we doing? We're doing nothing. We're like, okay, I'll go to church on Sunday because everyone goes to church on Sunday.
That time I haven't even opened the Bible
You
for
see?
the whole week.
Yeah. I think there's a lot that has to be done. The body of Christ is divided. Before you can see, even our churches, you know, we have that group Yagalishe, the group Yagalana, and my group. I don't want to listen to her, you know, because I saw her doing something on Friday night.
Come on.
You know, we saw divided. I think unity is the most thing that is needed to all of us. You know, now people are running away from church because they'll tell you that in a church, that's where you find lies, hypocrites. That's where you find the devil at church. You know, and most of them, they've seen it. You know, that's where they got had at church. And I believe that church is supposed to be a place where we find peace, but then it is divided. One thing that I would encourage after this whole thing, it's unity. You know, everyone should play their part. Don't come to church or don't go to clean a church because I went to. Go clean a church because you want to go to clean a church. You know, you don't have to wait for Uli to give you the command or the order, Lama, do this. You have to take the initiative in your hand and I'm going to do whatever that I have to do because I'm doing it for myself. I think each and everyone has to play their part. From the elders until to us, we have to play our part, each and everyone.
Okay, but Mina, for me, I think the problem is us not wanting to be true fishers of men. Because I can't be a fish of men to people that are already at church.
That's true.
You know, because they are already there. They already have the Christ in them. But what about the ones that are not at church yet? How are we exactly attracting those people? Like, how do we go about with that part?
That's deep.
Because we can't just be fishers of men.
But it
To people who...
To you already like...
in a basket.
No, but to me it's more like, how your question is how do we become fishers of men to people who are not here in church? It's more like, I feel like the reason why we are failing is because we want to live a double-sided life, you know. I'm saying what in the sea, but today peace ngentozami, you understand? That's why people get confused with what's happening. And then when I come to someone to say maybe now I want to throw the person to church, because myself, I'm not true to myself. If mina bangambona phila kimi. So
Exactly. You cannot draw people to something that you do not know.
true.
Or you don't know the effect of it. You have to be transparent. You have to take off yourself out. You know, let it be more of God, so that they may see what you're talking about. Because now we're living in time where people want to see, you know, enough about the talk. They want to see also yeah, but it's really true. But kanjani?
How?
Okay.
You know, it's all about that in this world right now. People have to see. They have to see what you're talking about. But tomorrow morning, you know, WhatsApp or whatever you posting, I'm so depressed. You know, You have to, even your words, they have to have power. You know, to draw them. How's they doing that? And they'll come to you and you'll give them your reference. It's God.
Okay. I hear you guys. I hear you. Yeah. But I'm not disagreeing with you guys at all. Ne? Okay. Let's be honest. Kunabo Brother Jesus, no, Sister Jesus.
Come on.
Who are they give the
Oh my
word
gosh.
like he bangakota iBhayibheli from A to Z like
Yeah.
yazi ne nawubabona lapha vele you see ukuthi hayi mara ngalepo bunyameni they still do those things ne
Yeah.
and there are still those ones that are fishes of men but they still do lazy that you know izinto ukuthi babe maphiciphici ne. But how do we stop that, or how do we explain to the people outside ukuthi akusi yinto eyenzakala vele like in churches? It's just something that happens mhlambe ku one or two people. Because it's hard because ukhumbule masise basketini eyi-1 sonke baspenda ngepende eyi-1 and somehow it feels that way ukuthi nathi vele spendeka ngepende eyi-1 because engeke kubolisa isambaneli one libolisa wonke umuntu, you know. How do we fix ourselves in general before like, you know, sibolisana?
I think we're all human, man. Before, you know, people will take you, people will give you labels. They will sometimes be heavy on you, you know. But at the end of the day, you're human. One of my roommates at college once asked me, "Ingenzani if one ngathola umfundisi wami at hell to see him walking I hell?" When I said, I won't be surprised because he's human too. I believe we need that special relationship with God. Before Langa Uzagiti, you must know yourself. I think,
Sure.
you know, because we're all going through a lot. Like we're all going through a lot. Each and everyone and like the Goliaths of his life that he or she has to face before Ezawanyabantu. Before Ezawanyabantu. So we're all going through a lot. And I believe people should try by all means not to be fake. Rather go whatever that they are facing. It's about you know, just like the Bible says, Jesus doesn't, or the Bible doesn't say you won't be tempted. It says we will, you know, but resist the devil and he shall flee. So at all times just have to be ready for such things, you know, to be ready for a lot of things, temptations, you know, abound to enemies or which you don't know what's on the line. They just hating you for going to church.
Yeah.
You know, and we all have to be ready for such things. You know. You can't
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, it's more of self-introspection. You need to check yourself. Like, understand what impilo it's. Futhi impilo, your caller, it's the most difficult.
It is.
Life you can ever get. You understand? Njengoba shooter they hate you for no reason. They will hate you ukuthi you want to live the Christ like. You understand? They should not introduce you with where you are going through. You understand? And yet I was never tempted. You understand? Uthi angeke nidlule la nangadlulanga khona. So everything that we need is found in a friend in him. So why should we worry? Uthi I'm going through this, I'm going through that. No, everything is like you. It's more like strength. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys looking forward to? Like, now that the churches are open, what's the one thing that you guys are looking forward to in church?
My biggest objective, unity. I believe that the body of Christ is more strong when we are together, you know, in like one. Not to one. When we are all in praying, you know, in one accord, just like in Acts chapter 2. You know, those people were waiting in one accord, in one mentality, one expectation. That is when God moved, because he saw
Yeah.
if only we can have that mentality, you know, being in one spirit, knowing Lana has flaws, but I'm going to stand in the gap because I love him so much.
Yeah.
I believe that's one thing that I'm looking for, and I pray that God can help us.
If my people who are called by your name can humble themselves and pray and turn away from their wickedness, I, the Father, will hear them from heaven and I will heal their land. So, my biggest objective is more integrity. We need to humble ourselves, you know, and pray to God because it's easy to turn away from whatever is keeping me away from you. And also unity. Unity. It's one of the most, Martin, it's deep because it's more like the church. Sihlukene kakhulu, and that's when the devil attacks you. That's when,
For me, it's just the fact that sikhona ukureflecta uNkulunkulu, like to truly reflect Christ in us, you know, to be that Bible that people read on a daily basis. You know, there's something that says, ukuthi, if it happens that I am the only Bible that they read, may I truly reflect uNkulunkulu.
Come on.
Yeah? Yes. So thank you guys for joining me. You guys don't want to leave. No, like it's already 20 minutes and my video shouldn't be longer than that.
Okay.
So thank you guys for joining me.
It was a pleasure. It was nice.
It was nice.
So much wisdom.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and do click on the notification bell, and until next time.